From birthday parties and reunions to clubs and college functions, one thing that is becoming more and more common is the can of Red Bull in the hands of youngsters. Many of you already know that Red Bull is a popular energy drink that has been the market leader for many years. But did you know that Red Bull sold 11.5 billion cans in 2022 alone, which means almost 1.5 cans for every person living in the world? Red Bull, which is famous as an energy drink company, does not produce any drinks on its own. It has outsourced the production. And you will be surprised to know that apart from energy drinks, Red Bull is an owner of 2 Formula 1 teams, 5 professional football clubs, and an ice hockey team. In this video today, we'll talk about the fascinating story of Red Bull, how a simple drink that used to be sold in a medicine-like packaging has made it to become the #1 energy drink in the world, and how a poor duck farmer and a toothpaste seller created a billion-dollar empire, and why Red Bull is famous for its successful marketing practices. So, stick around. The story of Red Bull was started in Thailand with a man named Chaleo. He was born in a small village in Thailand where his parents used to do ducks business. They didn't have money to send their kids to school, and Chaleo also spent his childhood working in the farm. Chaleo's big brother was a pharmaceutical sales representative, and Chaleo also started the same work. With his hard work, soon he started his own pharmaceutical company where he was selling the imported antibiotics. That time, the Japanese pharma industry had introduced a new type of syrup in the market, which was marketed as an energizing tonic. These tonics were very successful in Japan, and slowly they came to Thailand as well. Chaleo saw that this drink was very expensive, so only wealthy people can afford it. Chaleo realized that this tonic can be useful for the blue-collar workers working in factories and for farmers as well. Chaleo has been running the pharmaceutical business for 10 years now. So he very easily made some changes in the existing formula for these famous drinks and created another drink, which was more affordable. Chaleo wanted to give this drink an image of strength and power, so he named the drink as Krating Dang, where Krating means red and Dang means Gaur, which is the largest cattle species and often compared with bull. After the launch of the drink, it was not very successful in Thailand, as the market already had existing drinks from Japan and South Korea. So Chaleo started doing the marketing of this drink. Despite targeting big cities like other energy drinks, he started targeting the small villages and sold free samples to truck drivers. Slowly, the sales of Krating Dang started to grow organically. And as the drink was less expensive and more tasty due to the more amount of sugar in it, it became popular in Thailand soon. Chaleo also started to sponsor the local Thailand fight competitions. This not only helped in the popularity, their brand image also got associated with high energy and power. And because of all these reasons, within a few years, Krating Dang became the #1 drink in Thailand. In 1982, a famous businessman from Austria named Dietrich Mateschitz visited Thailand, and due to a long journey, he had jet lag. That time, someone suggested him to try Krating Dang. After trying the drink, his jet lag got better, and he liked the drink so much that he started to consume it daily. After some time, Mateschitz read a story about the top 10 taxpayers in Japan. He was surprised to see that a person who had introduced a high-energy drink to Japan was on the top of the list, and there was no such drink in the Western countries. He was so inclined towards the drink that he decided to take the drink from Thailand to Austria. He resigned from his job and met with Chaleo and mentioned to him about his plan. Chaleo also liked this plan, and after this, both of them contributed 500k each, and each of them became 49% partner. The remaining 2% was given to Chaleo's eldest son. Both of them created a new company where Mateschitz handled the marketing and operations for the company. Chaleo handled the product management. Before releasing the drink in the European market, they did a lot of research. They found that people didn't like the taste of the drink, and many had complaints about the sugar, and people thought the drink could be unhealthy. After these inputs, the drink was revised. The normal water was replaced with carbonated water and sugar was reduced. The packaging was also changed, and this time the packaging was an eye-catching slim blue and silver can with the drink's name on it. They also changed the name of the drink to Red Bull to launch in the international market. But before moving further, if you have enjoyed the video this far, please smash on the like button, and if you are interested to know more on the business stories, please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell notification so that you never miss a new video from us. Thank you. The new drink was released in Austria in 1987. That time, there was no competition for this drink in Austria, and it became successful after its launch. And within a year, the company sold more than 1 million cans. To make the drink more premium, the price was doubled than other carbonated drinks like Pepsi and Coke. And though it was a risky move, but turned out to be the main reason for its success. From Austria, Red Bull quickly spread across Europe, first to Slovakia and Hungary in 1992, then to Germany and UK in 1994. They entered the US market in 1997, and Red Bull started selling over 1 million cans every day. Soon, Matischitz got involved in marketing the drink and outsourced the production and logistics operation to Roche, an Austrian beverage company. Now, Red Bull was fully committed to marketing and selling the drink instead of production operations. And it turned out to be in favor of Red Bull. Today, Red Bull outsources each cane for approximately 9 cents and sells the cane at $3.59. Red Bull does not do conventional marketing and does not believe in storytelling. They believe in performing their stories. They create their own stories and produce the content with their own media house. From the beginning, Red Bull targeted youngsters who liked doing parties and were on adventures. Red Bull tried many marketing techniques to target these kind of people. Like they used to park Volkswagen Beetles with larger-than-life Red Bull canes at schools, colleges, beaches, office buildings, construction sites and gyms. And people could test free samples of Red Bull from these cars. For marketing, they also used to leave empty canes in parties and also sponsored parties for youngsters. They changed their image from an energy drink to a lifestyle. Red Bull salespeople, often called musketeers, offered free coolers to bars. Red Bull mixed with vodka became one of the hottest drinks across the nation. They also started sponsoring in sports like windsurfing, cliff diving, rock climbing and Formula 1. With these techniques, Red Bull became very famous among youngsters and their sales started to increase very fast. Whereas other big companies used to have a sportsman as their brand ambassador to promote the product, Red Bull, instead of paying a player, bought the whole team and promoted the product with all of their players. That is why today Red Bull owns 17 teams of 11 different sports like football, Formula 1, off-road racing, cycling, ice hockey and skateboarding. And players from all these teams promote Red Bull all over the world. In fact, the reality is that the success of Red Bull has a lot to do with their marketing. Their marketing strategies were different from the beginning. Red Bull also sponsors and covers many world records. For example, Red Bull sponsored Australian skydiver Felix Baumgartner's space jump in 2012. The company spent $50 million on this project. This freefall was recorded live and has almost 130 million views. After this event, Red Bull sales increased by 13%. Looking at all these stats, it's clear that sponsoring these events turned out in favor of Red Bull, as year after year sales and revenue of the company is going up only. Today, Red Bull is more like a marketing company and less like an energy drink company. Although Red Bull got an instant hit, the company had to face quite a few issues. After the success of the company, many other companies stood against it. In fact, at one time, the drink got banned in Germany. Newspapers reported Red Bull as its poor man's cocaine and also said you can get drunk and stay wide awake. In fact, one rumor said that the drink is made with bull testicles, while the reality is that Red Bull contains a compound named taurine, which is an amino acid and according to Japanese studies benefits the cardiovascular system and also works as an energy booster in the human body. Rumors said that taurine is made from animals, but actually this compound does not come from any animal. It's made in the lab, synthetically by the pharmaceutical companies. But despite all these controversies, Red Bull has been growing with time. In 2022, Red Bull sold 11.5 billion canes, which itself is a world record, and the revenue of the company was $10.5 billion. Red Bull founder Chelio passed away in March 2012. Another co-founder, Matischitz, also passed away last year in October 2022. Their stake in the company got passed over to their sons. So, that's about Red Bull today. Let us know what you think of this marketing genius. The credit for the Red Bull's marketing success goes to the marketing champion Matischitz. He knew how to use the controversies in their favor. Now, he is not with us anymore. Do you think that Red Bull will still be able to grow and achieve more success in the coming years? Let us know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please do like it. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel and help us grow. We are trying to bring more amazing business stories to you. Also, let us know what other business stories you would like to see. With that said, I shall catch you in the next one. Thank you and have a nice day.